What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Once again, we are back for the F1 Manager 22 experience. Check out the last episode if you haven't seen it already. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix, it was pretty hectic. Lots of crashes as you come to expect, and we had our very first safety car. So go check it out, link in the description. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this series. And let's get stuck in with the next Grand Prix, which I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say is the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's do it. Right, it is the Canadian Grand Prix. I am a psychic confirmed. $9.2 million in terms of budget to spend. Albon is currently in the mud. 2 crashes in the last episode. Driver morale, not great. Confidence in this guy is also not great. Oscar Piastri, you have some development points to spend on him. Let's upgrade the smoothness, which will boost his tyre wear. He desperately needs that. Pace is very good. Right, so we got the Canadian Grand Prix in 4 days. Unfortunately, that means we can't really do too much in the way of upgrades to the facilities, to car development stuff. But we'll see what we can get away with regardless. But still, we wait on design research slots to be available. I swear we've been waiting for this more often than not in this series. I just want to make new parts. How long is it going to take? We've got design and research, one coming in 5 days, and then a chassis in 7 days. So when we get these 2 on, that's when we're going to see a big uptake in performance. Because we really up the sliders on those. So I'm looking forward to those coming in. Either way, we do have more engineers now. So let's increase the team size to 10, shall we? Confirm. Oh, what if, now with those new engineers, if we go to car part development, current projects, edit projects, increase. It doesn't bring it up quick enough. Let's whack on the extra engineers. It'll bring it down by 2 days, meaning we can start manufacture even quicker. What are our scouts doing? Scouting department is in progress. That takes 11 days. Everything just takes time. CFD simulator complete. I'll tell you what, it's taken an absolute age to get these latest components on, but they're going to make such a difference. Right, facilities. Can we do the factory upgrade? No. 11 mil. We gotta keep save. It's actually the design center we want. Really want that design center upgrade. Other way, we can either fire Albon and get a new driver with a 9 mil budget, or we can save our pennies and spend it on actually making the facilities better. You guys want Gasly? You guys really want Gasly, don't you? Scout drivers. Who is actually interested in driving Gasly? $2.1 million buyout fee for Gasly. 84 rated though. Proposed contracts. Is this actually happening? Are we going to get rid of 3 drivers in half a season?
Bunch of freaking clowns here.
What do you guys reckon? Should we do a poll right now? See, we can either spend this money on Gasly and get results out of a driver, or we could actually do some sizable upgrades with the design. All right, you guys have spoken. We're gonna upgrade parts before getting amazing drivers. Those good components are on the horizon, but if we go for Gasly, it'll stunt our growth long term. We're gonna save up our dosh and then upgrade the design center next, and then things will really start flowing for us. So that's the way we're gonna go. I think that's the smarter way, and I hope you guys on YouTube agree with me. Albon stays for now, and here we are. Performance targets. Try and reach Q2 if we can. Don't think it's gonna work though. To the race weekend. Practice is one and done by Ferrari. No big shock there. It was a very up and down session for us guys, I'm not going to lie. Practice 1 was entirely in the mud because we chucked in a very old gearbox, which in the end didn't really prove to be effective. Because when the rain came in practice 1, we brought the cars back in and changed winters, went to send them out again, and the gearboxes were too worn to go out there. So we had to replace them mid-practice and lost 40 minutes or something like that. So practice 1 was entirely a waste, and we spent practice 2 and 3 kind of playing catch-up, trying to find track acclimatization, find a good setup. I feel like we did do a fairly good job there with both Piastri and Albon, given the lack of track running. So, can't really complain there. Some of the championship leaders tangled together. Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton came together. which was pretty crazy. A lot of mistakes all around. I think Piastri had his first crash, had to change a wing, so thankfully he didn't damage the new components we've got on for this race weekend, which, by the way, we rushed in brand new rear wing and brand new chassis for both cars. Cost us quite a bit to rush in those emergency parts, but they are now in and ready for the crucial parts of this race weekend. So we're going to go full send with the new parts and hope that it can vault us up the order. So let's do it. All right, time for quali. Albon. Wow, Piastri didn't get a lap in. I want to be like a second off. We can't be 2 seconds off these days. Out you go, Piastri. So you guys are saying full push with fuel. Let's give that a go. There's no difference between auto and manual. That could very well be the case. Piastri green. Green again. Albon, what are you doing? Yellow. Not a good lap for Albon. Looks like he's held up by a McLaren. So Piastri's burned a little bit of fuel on this out lap. Let's see if it makes any difference. Up to the line. Big improvement. Does Albon improve? Albon's first lap was pretty good, to be fair. Albon doesn't improve. Piastri ahead of Russell right now. Now we are ready for both push laps. And Albon, push. This is a much better managed session. No traffic to speak of so far. Come on. Piastri up to the line. I don't think Piastri went faster. Hopefully Albon can find some improvement though. Yellows. We don't like yellows. Albon stays where he is. That's disappointing. Track might have got slower. 13. Oh! Piastri's done the exact same time in both laps. What about Albon? 13.5. It's only marginally quicker than his last lap. Oh, his banker lap, sorry. Piastri P11 right now. Hamilton obviously needs to find a lot of time, and it is going to find a lot of time. Don't need to worry about Ricciardo overtaking us. Oh, we're fighting.
We think you can reduce lifting coast.
Fuck off. Yellow flag in sector 1. Albon in the drop zone now. And it doesn't look like he's improving. Piastri's gone green to the middle sector. Battery drained for Piastri. P13 still. Albon knocked out in qualifying. Piastri P14. And I think he's going to make it through to the next session. Mick Schumacher out of the last corner. Piastri's through. Yes. Only Albon eliminated this time. The new rear wing and the new chassis has made a difference. We are in the mix. Lovely stuff. Let's continue. We don't have any new sets of tyres for this session though, unfortunately. So we're just going to chuck on used sets of softs in the hope that we can just get something out of this. We'll do this first lap on auto since it really doesn't matter. This is just bonus running. Send out now for another run. We might get a nice toe from Perez here. Second sector split hasn't come in at all. Up to the line. I think that was a 4/10 improvement. Now let's send him out. We're going to make it in time. Not to worry. Oh dear. Oh dear. Magnussen's not going to be happy with that. But we're through with 15 seconds to spare. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this lap. A tiny improvement will get Ocon for P13 though. That's what we're hoping for. No matter what, it's his best ever qualifying. Ocon's gone 3/10 quicker. I'm not sure Piastri has that in the locker. Up to the line, marginally improves. Either way, that is a rather good qualifying session. P14 for this car is very good. Maybe we can change that pit lap. Okay, what's the optimal lap to pit now? We pretty much had a bang on, actually. Update strategy 8, that's what we're going with for Piastri. Alright, let's see if we can do any better with Albon. Let's try. What does a 2-stop look like? We don't have 2 sets of mediums at our disposal, which is rather disappointing. What about soft hard? 127.13 versus Piastri 127.12. Hard soft. Could be a late safety car. Boom. It's done. Bin. Look at the weather. Oh, sorry. What's happening with the weather? Oh, rain. Okay, either way, that doesn't really change things. Medium into soft. Okay. Update strategy C, that's what we're going for. Both drivers starting on mediums then. It's going to be a little bit more tricky for Oscar to make it that far. Okay, let's start this race.
This is it. We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Come on, let's go. Full send into the rain.
It's lights out and away we go.
Attack, 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 attack. Time to go.
Yeah, copy.
P12 for Oscar Piastri. I think there were some grid penalties up and down the field. Albon up to P15. Let's go. Who would have thought we'd be fighting a Mercedes in this race? How's Albon going? Very nicely. Ahead of both Aston Martins. This is a good race start. What tyres is everyone on? Medium soft. No one on hards. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, mate. Get him, get him, get it. Yes! Albon gets Ocon. Williams are on fire today. Let's get back in DRS. If we can hang on to George Russell, that's a dream result. Piastri and DRS. Awesome. Piastri with the fastest lap of the race. 1:17.4. Hello. Williams are back. Fastest lap on mediums. Before this round, we couldn't even buy a fastest lap with softs.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Oh.
We can take a look now. Now we see the Williams here.
Very nice. The new components really are paying off. I've got to say, I think it's the dirty air. Cornering is a lot better. We're able to follow cars closer than before. Piastri's lost DRS again. Come on, Albon. Get DRS again, mate. We basically have to push the fuel and go aggressive to keep pace with these guys. Ocon very close to Albon. I know we want to lower fuel, but we will be able to save a bit more fuel in the rain period. Oh, back to under a second. Tell you what, it's a big old DRS train. Bottas is in P2. Bottas in second and holding everyone up. This is nuts. Sainz running away with the Grand Prix. Oh, a nice little cheer from the crowd as well, as Bottas gets yeeted by someone else. Albon's attacking Norris now. Where's this come
Use
from?
the overtake.
Hello?
Copy.
Hello? P12 and P13. We're fighting the McLaren today. Albon is driving as if his career depends on it. This is a good day to be doing well, son. Look at that. Albon's now 6.7 laps in the green. Remember just a couple of minutes ago, we were negative 4.5. Ah! Albon was crabbing. I think Albon's in the bin. 5 seconds for Albon. Also, that's killed Albon's tyres. They've lost 10% of wear. Focus on Piastri now. Yeah, he is still within 1 second of these guys. Norris is in the lane. Has he got front wing damage? He has got front wing damage. His right front... Oh no, his right front end plate wasn't missing. It just wasn't rendered in. But on to another set of hards for Norris. That is a strange stop. Well, we focus on Piastri now. His DRS isn't working. No DRS for Piastri. He's got a big old train of cars behind him. I think Albon's race is in the mud now. No damage for Albon. His car is absolutely fine. Albon confirmed getting sacked. It was right as he was starting to do well as well. That's such a shame. How's everyone else's tyres? Tell you what, the soft compound runners will probably make a stop before the rain. Still a lot of battling up here. Bottas still in P3. He's causing a real headache for these guys. So we won't see any rain potentially till lap 30. We're not going to retire Albon. Not a chance. This is probably our weakness. Piastri's ability to save tyres is a little bit weaker than some of the big boys. As long as we make it to the rain period, we're okay. We still got the fastest lap though. By some miracle. We're under absolutely no pressure from behind. Ocon's a long way off us. Albon's recovering actually. Quite nicely. Strolls into the lane. Anyway, another position for Albon. Albon can just cruise in the DRS, I guess. Zhou's into the pit lane for hards. If they knew the rain was coming, they should go into softs. Yeah, Bottas still on the podium right now. Absolutely legendary. Oh, a lot of people in the pit lane now. Leclerc in. Hards. Hards. Perez. Also hards. Gasly hards. Russell hards. Out they go. Busy pit lane. Away we go. Piastri out to P6. This could work out well for us here, guys. Especially if we use the DRS of the Ferrari to drag us along in this race. Oh my word, we're fighting a Ferrari. This is for position once the rain hits. No surprise there. No surprise. Let's go a little bit more aggressive on the fuel. Wow, that Ferrari is quick.
Copy.
It's pulled 8 tenths, 9 tenths in a corner. That Ferrari is illegal. Alright, the question is, Russell gets the fastest lap. I was really hoping we'd get that.
Still coming.
Copy.
By the way, Perez is on our tail. Alright, Sainz is in, as is Alonso. Back to Piastri, who've just been overtaken on the straight. That's some Sky Sports F1 or some FOM TV directing from me there. We'll catch it on the replay though.
So let's look at this. There's Sergio Perez.
I mean, he did it without even DRS. Easy. Alonso, that's not a DRS straight. Alonso, that is not a DRS straight. Alonso, that is not a DRS straight. Alonso,
Seems to have been a lockup.
not a DRS straight. Now you're on a DRS straight. Alonso DRS faults. He's been overtaken. DRS
And
still
there's an
open.
overtake.
DRS still very open for Alonso. Oh, God. Defend, defend, defend. Everyone's in the lane, by the way.
Copy.
Oh, he's fighting this hard. Alonso, with his cheating DRS mechanism, gets through. If someone takes out Piastri here, I'm going to be fuming. Can we get Max? Can we get Max? Can we get Max? Oh, big crash, big crash, big crash. Safety car. Oh. Certainly boxer inters for Albon, straight away.
Here's the replay. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved.
Oh.
There's the hit. And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
Oh my God. When cars get hit up the arse, they just lose all friction. They gain momentum, they gain speed at a crazy rate. It's wet, guys. We've got to box Piastri now. Over 1 millimeter and it's intermediates. We are at that point now. If this is intermediates, that might be wets. Then it goes dry again. Then the heavens open. Pit options. Let's change that to wets. Albon here. Let's also go to wets. If the leaders are doing it, we should probably do it too. Hamilton goes to intermediates. Bottas. Wets. Oh.
Bottas is pitted.
Why the hold? Why the hold? Get me out there. Fuck's sake. That is rather annoying. Unless people have stayed out. People are on hards here. Oh, they've been screwed over. Right, Verstappen's on wets. Bottas is on wets. Hamilton's on inters. Leclerc is out there on hards. He now comes into the box, as does Perez. This is an interesting race. Wets and wets. But a big hold for Ferrari. Rain will increase dramatically in a few laps. I really hope so. Alright, this is stress. This is tense moments,
Do
guys.
everything you can, mate.
Copy.
Use overtake.
Copy.
Let's see if we can... I can't believe
Oh,
that.
and that's a crash.
Oh, looks like a puncture. Straight in the wall, mate. Got a bit too eager. Onto wet tyres. I'm guessing we're going to change the wing. Oh, mate.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
This series is brutal. Always when we start to do well. Last race it was Albon gets screwed over and now it's Piastri. This race is looking so good for Oscar as well. Guys, in 1 minute there's a 55% chance of heavy rain. Oh, the safety car is out. That actually could save us. Oh, safety car's in. Safety car went through the pit lane and now it's parked up. What's that about? Oh, I don't know what to say, guys. We're going to have to hope that those on inters struggle. And that will promote Albon into the points. Hello, intermediate runners are in. Oh, Piastri's overtaken Tsunoda. Lovely stuff. Alright, let's keep an eye on the rainfall, please. Russell's into the lane. That puts us up to P8. Lovely stuff. 2 minutes, 75% chance of heavy rain. At this pace, we're holding station to Ricardo, so I want to increase that a bit. Rainfall going down. Yeah, it is going down very slowly. But it is going to go to really heavy rain very soon, guys. Let's hope the AI are idiots and go to Inters again. That'd be insane. Don't know about a Williams win. Bottas in P2. Absolute driver of the day stuff right here. And the heavy rainfall going back up again. You love how Albon is fighting for my approval now. Well, he's doing well so far, but he's got to hang on to it. If he holds on to this, he holds on to his seat for another race. Without the penalty, Albon would have been 6th. Oh, true. We'd be looking at a very different race here. I think Piastri might have been P5. Leclerc, Verstappen fighting away. And Perez is now getting dropped by Bottas. Catching up to a lap car. No, it's Ricciardo going slow. Oh, up the inside. Lovely stuff. A little bit of sunlight. A bit of sunlight. Now we're getting ready for the back end of this race. I'm saying pit on 1.5 millimeters. Okay. I wonder if the AI will go wets to inters, then dries. If we can get to lap 50, we definitely go softs. In the meantime, let's see if we can get Guan Yu Zhou. Yellow flag in sector 3. We're within 10 seconds of P2. So if the AI really screw up in terms of strategy, that's what's on offer. But yeah, it's GG to Piastri, unfortunately. Although he has caught up to Ocon by 8 seconds. The pace in the rain has been very good. Yeah, we could box Piastri for dries and see how that goes, and then probably retire him. But yeah, at Williams, we love to just put one driver in the bin. That's all. Can we get him? Can we get him? Can we get him? No, we cannot. Track rainfall is coming down. We're out of ERS though, so we're gonna take a bit of time to recoup. Big points on offer for Albon, by the way. P7 would be massive. We won't pit Piastri now. We'll probably pit him next lap. It's still too early. We probably box Oscar this lap, as long as it doesn't get too tight on the rainfall, because Albon is the priority. Oh, and Piastri's gone round. Shit me. It is very slowly coming down. Box. Onto softs ye go. Piastri is out there. Albon's gone past the pit. It would have been very touch and go. Very, very touch and go. I'm not sure we need to risk it, especially when we're pulling away from the likes of Ricciardo. Out comes Piastri. Can he keep up any fights with the Ferrari? He's nearly binned himself. Gets out of the way of Bottas. We're not getting any relevant data. Piastri lapped. Track is now dry. From wets to a brand spanking new set of soft compound tyres, we are boxing this lap. Race leaders staying out on their wets. Oh my god, they're staying out. Leaders are staying out. This could be our chance. This could very well be our chance. Out we go onto the race circuit once more. Caught Gasly by 2/10, 3/10. Deploy. Bottas in from P2 on the grid. On the soft compound tyres, no surprise. Everyone should be on softs now. The big flurry in the pit lane is here. Albon shoots up to P6. And we still have Leclerc and Zhou on wet compound tyres. This could be 4th place. This could be absolutely massive. But we've got Verstappen behind us as well, remember. Let's not go too crazy. Perez into the lane onto soft compound tyres. Leclerc, Zhou, and that's P5. We are now in the mix with the man who's been on the podium for the majority of this race. Come on. Should get DRS. We do. We fly past Bottas, and that is 4th place.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Fastest lap.
It's a stonking lap.
1:16.1. I think Verstappen has... I've only just remembered, but Verstappen has damage. I think Verstappen has damage from one of the incidents earlier on in the race. Albon is in P4, but we're pulling away from Bottas quite nicely. Oh my god, guys. All the contracts, negotiations will be happening after this race. 7 seasons for Albon. Oh, who knows? Who knows? If he can bring this home, he might well have secured his seat for the rest of the season. And we were going to fire this guy at the start of this episode. It's a Ferrari versus a Williams, guys. Come on, let's be realistic here. 9 laps to go. Maintaining pace to Bottas. Verstappen with the issue. Hamilton took ages to get past Ricciardo. More options. Retire the car. Into the pits. You must go. Please don't take out your teammate on the way through. I'm assuming he's just going to box at the end of this lap. Hamilton and Verstappen are fighting. Oh. Hamilton flies past the injured Verstappen, and Piastri pulls into the pit lane. That is the end of his race. We've got better pace than the Alfa Romeo. We just backed off the pace a little bit for Albon. Just make sure the tyres do get to the end. They'll absolutely get to the end. But just have a little bit of fighting form left for the end. Guan Yu Zhou has actually overtaken Bottas. He's absolutely flying. He's got better tyres. But still. That's huge. What a shame for Bottas. Bottas was in the podium position for the majority of this race. Oh, now he's got past Zhou, and now Zhou's re-overtaken him. So much happens in this race, in this game. Alright, now we're in cruise mode. 5 seconds. Back to the Alfa Romeos. And P4. If we can hang on to this, guys, we're going to overtake McLaren in the Constructors. Sainz on his last lap. Albon is just starting the last lap now.
Will be the last lap.
We could have easily been caught napping there. Giga Albon is back for the Canadian Grand Prix. You know who else is back? Carlos Sainz for Ferrari. Fights his way back into the lead of this Drivers' Championship. Albon. Last couple of corners. 1.6 is the gap. Listen to the crowd. Oh my word, guys. This is going to be the best result of the entire year. We are not topping this. Not in Season 1 anyway. New parts for Albon. His race was nowhere. And he comes back to get P4. Get in there, lads. Oh my goodness. Albon is goated. P4 in a Williams at the Canadian Grand Prix. P4, 12 positions gained. That's got to be driver of the day stuff. For Alexander Albon, I thought it was going to be Bottas. But Bottas just kind of fell away at the final hurdle. P7 for him. Still 6 points, which is absolutely lovely. George Russell gets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Our best was a 16.0, so we were 7/10 off. But we showcased really good pace at times. Very, very happy with that result. With that, Albon shoots to P12 in the driver's standings. Leapfrogging everyone here, including both the McLaren drivers. What does that do for us in the Constructors? P7. Oh my word. We leapfrog Haas, we leapfrog McLaren, and now we're knocking on the door of AlphaTauri potentially, just from one amazing result. Thank you so much, Alexander Albon. Development point earned for Albon. Well earned as well. 3.9 mil in the bank. Design is complete on the rear wing. We did put that on the car, as did we do for the chassis. With that, we can do some new car parts development. We can design that, and we'll tackle that in the next episode of F1 Manager 22. But for now, I'm going to go to bed. Board confidence must be absolutely sky high. Season objective is 9th or above. And look at us now. P7 in the Constructors. I think even now, after that race, I think we can confidently say that we won't fall below Aston Martin in this season. And we should be able to pass that season objective, even if we completely shut down for the rest of the season. So, we can go full send on next season's car potentially. We'll have to wait and see. We'll keep up the developments. We'll keep on spending absolutely everything we have in our budget to make this thing better. But guys, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. P4 in a Williams. Surely it doesn't get any better than that. Until the next one, guys. I'll see you next time.